He spit a cut. He said the bars, but I don't know. I didn't verify. I didn't go look at the website, so I don't know.
Hey, I got a question. This for Daz and Nori, because I know y'all didn't hear this last night, but style wise,
Yeah.
we know culturally it's bad for the culture, but just style wise, what would y'all think of that type of battle?
Somebody with style.
Yeah, style.
It's like tap dance and shit.
Would you be interested in hearing Snoop versus like what Snoop would say versus him?
Hell no. Me, Nori, no. Hell no. Their history is too thick, man. The motherfuckers is grown men, man. We don't need no rap battle at this point. Hell no, man. Get in the fucking room and talk about it, man. And come on, man. The fuck?
Yeah,
we way too old for that.
Get in the room and talk about
That's we way too old for that, man. Word. Come on,
I'm just talking, not culturally, but just style.
You made the war report. Shut up.
Yeah, exactly, bro. And you think I want to be at the war report at this point in my life? Come on, my brother. I know a nigga 30 years ago riding the train. I spoke to him the other day. Guess where he was at? Riding the train. I ain't trying to be that nigga. God bless him and his family. But hell no. We ain't supposed to be where we was 22 years ago. Hell no.
All right, so what's the age limit on rap diss tracks then? What's the age limit?
Yo, listen, man. I don't even know, man. I don't know. What you said? Say the question again, Joe.
What's the age limit on when you can make a diss track as a rapper then?
I'm not sure because LL look like he's really gonna go at Freddie Gibbs, right? Like, I'm not sure. That's what I'm saying, like that, because like I'm looking at L. I'm like, don't do it, L. Like, don't do it. And Freddie Gibbs looked like he want to do it. Like, this is crazy. So in that situation, that's a little different. But I don't know. I just don't want to see Eminem and fucking Snoop Dogg on battle. I don't want to see that, bro, because of their relationship. And they both from, that's like stepchildren fighting and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they both from the same lineage. You know what I mean? They come from the same fucking person that made Eminem great as the same person that made Snoop great.
Yeah, from the NWA family.
Freddie waited patiently too for LL too.
Yo, I swear to God, this is the funniest shit. This is the funniest shit because LL kind of won it too. This is what's funny about Freddie.
Yo, hey Nori, what the fuck are you skydiving?
Oh no, I live on the beach, my brother. I'm sorry, man. If you that's waves and shit you hearing in the background. I'm sorry, man. I can't even make that as I'm talking. But when I'm not talking, I'm gonna mute me. I'm sorry, bro. But you know that's what y'all hearing, man. You know when Clubhouse go video, you can see I'm on the beach, man. This is where I think at, you know, by myself. Good. I'm sorry, my toes is out. Like Joe.
Yeah, no worry, man. Yo, hip hop is beautiful, man.
Nigga said my toes is out.
It's a fact.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's definitely styles make fights. That ain't the one, bro. No upside to that. Just the kind of contributors that they both are. I don't think that's a good idea on no level.
I mean, it's two different styles.
DA, why you done talking him out of it, bro?
I mean, you know, he's his own man, you know what I'm
saying? How do Dre feel about that kind of shit? You know what I mean? Like, how
Dre
you
don't like, he probably in there in the middle of it, you know, like da. You know what I'm saying? They probably which you probably even realize they probably didn't talk. How do we know?
I tell you this. I was listening to Doggy Diamonds the other day, and Doggy Diamonds was describing something that Joe. They said Joe had an opinion on something, and Jay Prince's younger son just got mad at him, and he said, "Yo, are we really not allowed to have opinions in hip hop?" And I feel like that's where we leaning towards right now. Like if Royce is my man or Joe is my man, and I don't like or Daz drops something that I don't like, and I say, yeah, I don't like that. That's not my favorite Daz thing. Then Daz gonna have beef with me because of that? Like this is crazy. Like it's like we just because we're famous, we can't have an opinion. I can't say I don't like, and that's what that this whole little Eminem Snoop shit derived from is just Snoop saying, nah, you know, M is a dope lyricist. He's just not in my top 10. You know what I'm saying? And then M responded, and he did an interview with Shade 45, I believe, and said that it was Snoop's energy. Like it wasn't that what Snoop said; it was Snoop's energy. It's like how he delivered it. And it's like, yo, my dudes, like we can't even have opinions no more. That shit leads to World War I. Just having an opinion. What y'all think?
But no, you know what though? He
But
added though, and I could probably live without any Eminem album. That was
Even that. I mean, I know what that means. I know what that means to that actual person. But it's really not that harsh if that's not your cup of tea. Listen, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Listen, there's people who drink coffee every fucking day, right? There's people who wake up and drink coffee. I never really drank coffee. So if I say I can live without coffee, now the coffee people gonna hate me for that?
Shall I
Yeah, we all
continue?
drink tea
That
over
nigga
here.
Snoop was like, "Shall I continue?"
I mean, you know,
Rock out.
okay,
Coogee rap.
yeah.
Shall I continue?
It still didn't warrant M to do a diss track. M should have responded in the interview. You know what I'm saying? Because when you
I think he should have responded in the interview, like
in the interview, because once you go to the diss track, it's almost like a diss track.
permanent.
That's permanent, exactly. And it's like
That shit ain't going nowhere. It's in the history.
yeah. I feel like
Niggas should have went to the phones. That's what niggas should have.
yeah, I feel that too. But if you was going to respond, I feel like it should have been. That's like me smacking you and you stabbing me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Damn, or me stepping on your toe and then you punching me in my stomach. You know what I'm saying? It's like, whoa, my dude. You know what I mean? So I feel like.
Hey Royce, how is Snoop and Eminem relationship?
Hold on, one more time, OG. Mute your mic, Nori.
Yep.
I said, how is Snoop and Eminem's relationship? Have you seen them quarantine together? I mean, you know, like hang out. What's the vibe you see when they hang out together?
Anytime I ever seen them together, they look like they was the best, cool as fuck, cracking jokes. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what Marshall's thing was. It was just like, damn, what he thought their relationship was, and the energy that was coming off of Snoop in that interview, whether he meant no harm or not, I think he just looked at it like it's a more respectful, brotherly way to say what you said. But I agree though, it ain't have to be a diss and a song behind that. But I do understand it though.
I'm gonna let you know some history that I know about situations. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit. Back in the days, they did that "Hey Oh song, right? On Snoop's first album. What was that with Nate Dogg? You Don't Want to Fuck With Me. That song?
Mm-hmm.
And then Eminem did it on his album, right?
Yeah.
He redid
Bitch, please.
Yeah. So when I was talking to Snoop one time, he said that he asked Eminem and them to get on his song, like to get on his album, and they told him no. And Snoop felt some type of way, like I did all this and all that, and they tell me no. And Snoop like, no, nobody tell me no.
Yeah, and it was an interview that surfaced recently from back then, where somebody was asking him, the interviewer was asking him about his contribution to that song, and he was just like, "Well, I was coming from more of a street
of a team
level." Yeah, because he was like, "Because I'm a gangster. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't on all that shit Eminem was on, all that."
But then I was talking to Salam, right? And then Salam say, sometime when you asked, he asked Eminem to do a song, but Eminem probably didn't even know that Snoop asked to do a song. That probably was Peter Rosenberg or somebody just said no. I mean, Paul Rosenberg is saying no, and that's what Salam said. He said he probably didn't even get the Eminem that Snoop wanted him to do a song with him.
So he took it personal.
They took it personal. And then from then on, that's why you never heard a song from Snoop and M since then.
I wonder how 50 feels about this.
Hey.
50 could probably squash it. 50 or Dre. You know what I'm saying? Like they the two
Dre
equalize.
definitely.
Dr. Dre watch that shit because they everybody still be in the same studio at Record One. And then I just seen Fred Wreck on TV with Snoop the other day, and that's Eminem good friend Fred Wreck. So it must not be nothing.
Right.
Because Fred Wreck over there, he cool with Eminem, and you know what I mean? Dr. Dre, you know, all that type of shit. So it probably ain't really nothing, you know what I'm saying? Just, hey, they probably already done talked.
I heard that same story you heard, Daz. I just wasn't gonna say it, but I definitely heard that though.
Yeah, so you know, people get in their feelings,
Man, feelings for sure.
and that's what fucked up the whole rap game. Feelings.
Hey, matter of fact, hey, DA, I gotta call you tomorrow.
Hey, if it was any one of y'all and you guys were in the Snoop position and you guys asked somebody that was coming kind of up under y'all, they use y'all song, you was like, yo, I need a verse, and they denied y'all, would y'all have a problem with them?
Say that again, Kino.
If any one of y'all was Snoop, the way that, based on that story, the way y'all say it went down, would y'all have a problem with somebody in the?
Of course. I still got beef with Maya to this day.
Oh shit.
You say with Maya, the singer?
Yep.
Bro,
Wow.
Nori, you can't say you got beef with an R&B singer with your toes out.
Yes, I can. I also had a fight with 112, but that's a whole nother story.
Damn. Man, if I had been famous since I was a teenager, yeah, I probably would, bro.
Hell yeah.
Us artists, we take shit like that really, really, we take it personal.
Hell yeah, we humans.
When somebody tell you can't have a feature,
or a nigga get spun or anything like that. Yeah, that's like, you know, that's personal.
Hell yeah, especially if you feel like
some pub shit.
Exactly. That's what you just said.
If I clear some pub shit for you and then I can't get a verse, yeah, I feel away.
You know what?
Nori, why do you have beef with Maya?
I was playing, but I did when Maya was coming up. I don't know if y'all remember. It was the Belly soundtrack. Right? Boom. Me and Raekwon was on the same joint. What I didn't know is that we got paid for the actual record, but Raekwon was getting paid for the actual video too. I showed up early like a bozo. I did everything. I put on the suit. I did everything like, and Raekwon did the exact opposite. He did not go on the set. And I felt like, you know what? When it come back around, you know what I'm saying? I got a budget. I'm gonna pay her. And I came back around. I remember it was Haq Islam was her manager or something like that. It was something with an Islam. And he looked at me and said, Nori, we're not going in that direction. And I said, "Holy moly! That's what you get for doing a favor for people when they coming up." And then when she blew, they act like they didn't even know me, bro. They told me they're not going in that direction before they even heard the record. Jesus. So I'll always remember that.
You was super thug.
Yeah, I did that. I was super thug when I did the feature. I was already super thug. Word, don't.
But that was to give her more urban appeal.
And once she got it, she ain't need me. You hear me? Word. I ain't never forgot that.
Yeah, I've gotten a few of those where we're going in a different direction.
Oh yeah, that's a respectfully saying we're not fucking with you.
Damn.
That's hip hop.
I honestly don't.
I learned that lesson early.
I don't see how any up and coming act could listen to this conversation we've been having for the last however many hours and want to insert themselves in this mess. I don't.
Yeah, you can't do it. You can't do it without a certain amount of information and really thrive. It's impossible. It's set up for you to fail. I agree with Los in that regard. I just disagree with not encouraging everybody to not do deals with majors at all. Like we never going to see a day where everybody going to agree on that. Some people are going to want to do deals. So those people got to be armed with the information. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like 21 Savage. He said he got to deal with a distributor where it's 80-20. That's a great deal. You know what I mean? Like it could be like that across the board.
Most definitely. You know, I got a deal that's 95.5. And that's with Ghazi.
You said what?
That's with
Empire.
Ghazi. You know, I started Empire off. Ghazi was an intern over there in Groove. I started hooking up with Ghazi because I got hooked up with Ghazi through Nessa. So Nessa hooked me up with Ghazi, and he was going through In Grooves and he said, I'm finna start my own thing. Can I use your catalog to boost my thing? And I say, cool. Then I started taking him to all these rappers like Snoop signed over there. I took him down to Atlanta with DJ Funky and the Coalition DJs. And then from then on, DJ Funky took him everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And then they just blew up.
Yeah, Ghazi, my man too. I've been getting money with Ghazi for 10 years too. That's my man. He's straight up.
So, you know, shit. Salute to Ghazi, but that's the only way when you own your masters at Ghazi, he gonna pay you on time, and you can leave whenever you want to leave.
Yep.
Yeah, I know.
So good, you ain't going nowhere.
Yeah. Why would you?
You know,
and
I just told Ghazi, he said, you know, shit, he the #1 label in hip hop right now.
Empire is probably my best deal I ever had.
Most definitely.
I was mad. I bumped into them when I was toward retirement.
Oh, it was those last 2 albums?
Nah, my last one album. My album before that was still on E1. But my Rage album, I did a 2-album joint with Ghazi and did the Rage shit, but then I just said, fuck it. But if I come back, I'm going right back to Empire.
That was the A-Rab music one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like I made a lot of money off that fucking project. And after hearing that, yeah, still is. And after hearing Daz, I'm going back to fix them splits. And that was with me. I didn't have no money. I didn't have money when I put that out. So I had to spend money to do it. Like if I could have earned from day one, my God.
And see, like me and Ghazi deal is verbal.
Damn.
I ain't got no paperwork with Ghazi.
Hey, ping Ghazi in here right now. Enough of this.
And then when Ghazi go public, he gonna give me some shares.
Ping that man.
I love Ghazi.
I love Ghazi.
You know
how you spell that shit?
GHAZI. Yeah, I love Ghazi too. I had to unmute myself.
You know Ghazi Royce. You know Ghazi and Neymar.
Yeah, I know Ghazi. I just don't know what he is on Clubhouse.
He gonna be Ghazi when he get on Clubhouse.
Yeah, he probably ain't on Clubhouse. I'm fucking around, but yeah, I'm going to speak to him again.
So you saying that you gonna rap?
Yeah, but the simple fact is, like Ghazi, I make up a label every month.
This nigga DA is crazy, bro.
I make a label up there. I got like 27 labels on Empire.
Hey, Daz be on the internet like
I ain't gonna lie. I got about 4.
IRS sucks my dick.
As long as you pay him, you can talk shit to him.
Oh shit, bro.
This nigga Daz is the fucking legend, bro.
It's crazy.
Hey, Joe. I got 3 other deals. I got a deal with Ghazi. I got a deal with these people out there in Nashville called CMD Command Shift. They up and rising too. The rich ass motherfucking country boys out there.
I know them too.
And then I just got another deal when I'm doing with the Dog Pound on rival distribution. It's like me, I signed up to every digital distribution there is. Fuck it. I'm gonna put a record out through every distribution on a different type of label and collect. You know what I mean? Like gambling. Some gonna hit.
Yeah. But so Joe, you said when you gonna talk to Ghazi, you finna rap?
If I never rapped again, I would want to talk to Ghazi about a 95.5.
Nigga try and break breaking news. Breaking news. Joe Budden says he's coming back rapping.
Nah,
that's what somebody looking for.
I'm tempted. I'm always tempted to rap again because I've never rapped from this position. Like I was always fucking struggling. I've never rapped from the position of just I'm okay.
I'm doing it because I want to do it.
Yeah, so that part is tempting to me.
Don't that feel good though, Joe? I do it if I want to.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a good ass feeling, bro.
It's a different position, and that's tempting.
Def Jam was behind you at one point, right? Though.
Oh yeah, no, they was super behind me, but I didn't have my own. So yeah, they was behind me, but I didn't have. So the decisions that were made were just very different. It's different when you got your own, when you got capital and when you got leverage. It's just different. And I've never had capital and leverage making an album.
You was there when Hove took over?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, me too.
Yes, I was.
Me too.
How was that?
Yeah, how the fuck was that? How'd that go?
It was
Bad.
good and terrible.
Yeah, it was bad.
I'll tell you that my first meeting, right? Because, you know, I was managed by Chris Lighty. So Chris Lighty, you know, pretty much was like, you know, he didn't have to tell me everything he did in my career for me. You know what I'm saying? So there was a board at the time where it was artists saying they're going from either Jay or Dame Dash, right? Y'all there? So,
Yeah.
so obviously they put my name on the Dame Dash board.
Yeah, I was on the Dame side too, Nori.
And Chris Lighty came and erased my name and put me on the Jay-Z board. Boom, right? So I don't know what's going on. So basically, Chris has this secret meeting with Jay, and then Jay has this meeting with me. And he says to me, he pulls out this contract and he says, you know, technically, you're not on Rockefeller at all, because I never was on Rockefeller. So when Rockefeller broke up, they had to split up these artists. Because remember, Joe Budden using the Rockefeller photo shoots too. So they had you going through the same shit. Mm-hmm. So he technically, so this is Jay's first meeting. He goes, so technically, you didn't sign to Rockefeller. You never signed the contract. And I'm like, no. So he shows me my Def Jam contract. I wish I could see me, because he spinned the actual Def Jam contract, and he spinned it, and then he like slightly like just pushed it towards me. And he was like, well, I'm gonna need you to honor this contract. And it was hilarious because he was the president of Def Jam. So no matter what, I couldn't leave. I don't know if y'all get what I just said. But
I get it.
This was some nice, cool, you ain't going nowhere, you with me shit. You know what I mean?
Because
like,
Nori, I think Hove at the time, right? And I don't know this to be factual, but
okay.
Hey, mute your phone, man. I don't want to hear that beat.
Oh shit.
Fuck it. I think Hove at the time was able to pick the artists that he did and didn't want to fuck with on Def Jam, because at the time we had a lot of like, older acts. So like, you knew about that board. I didn't know about the board, but I was on the Dame side of the board, but I wasn't a Rockefeller act. So I didn't find out till later that it was Skane that told me, yo, you're not going to ever get no traction because you on the Dame side of the Rockefeller shit. So then I had to kind of get untangled from that, because I couldn't leave Def Jam, same shit as you. So I had to get untangled from that to get any type of support in the building, and it still wasn't much support. So that was just a real bad time when he came in there. For me,
what year was that?
What year was that, man? Was this 05?
No, it had to be before that.
04? No, was that 04?
Shit.
I think that was 05.
I can't recall.
Oh no, it was definitely before that. I'm bugging.
Yeah, you bugging, dog.
I'm bugging. It's L.A. Reid was there in 05.
Come came out in 06.
No, because I remember playing fucking Def Jam Vendetta, and you niggas was on that motherfucker. And that was right around the time when I remember that it was like Def Jam was like the gold, like that shit was like the mecca of everything that was going on at that time.
Were they able to use y'all likeness on that game without consulting y'all?
Nah, nigga, I went in. They did the shit. That was really me. That's you know, when you knock niggas out, that's really my punch in real life.
Did you get paid?
Yeah, I got paid. I didn't get residuals. I was too stupid to ask for residuals, but I did get an upfront check. I definitely did on both, because I was in 2 games. I'm in Fight for New York and Def Jam Vendetta. I liked it that.
You signed a whole nother deal for that shit?
Yeah, there was 2 separate deals. That's a fact. Yeah,
Totally different deal. Yeah,
totally different deal.
Joe, you didn't?
Nigga, I might have got like $5,000 or some chump change.
Oh, that's crazy.
I definitely got 50,000. Both times.
Yeah,
I got 50 the first time. I think 80 the second time. 85 the second time.
I was a new artist, bitch. Stop doing that.
I'm saying, my bad. My bad. I had Chris Lady, bro. I had Chris Lady. He was
And
a
you
beast.
had Chris
I had
Lighty.
Chris Lady, man. I can't
But
even lie to you.
But that's the other thing, man, that I wish I could. I wish 21 was still in here. Like, if you didn't have a cosign back then, like somebody like a Chris Lighty or a nigga that just knew.
A stout, a Mark Pitts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You was getting fucked. It was no way around it.
You needed that. You needed that. And like even Skane, I heard you say Skane earlier. Skane was good, but he was just like small compared to them. No disrespect to Skane, that's the homie. But he was just like, you know what I mean? He was modeling his shit after them.
Yeah, but you saying you were getting fucked either way, no way around it. Couldn't you have just opted out and not been a part of that type of shit?
What, the video game? I wanted to be a part of the video game.
You was
my bad. Let me be quiet.
Of course I could have opted out of it. Why on earth would I opt out of it?
Yeah, dog. I can't talk. I was on the first Grand Theft Auto. They gave me $5,000 and that's it. That shit blew up and took over the world.
Hell yeah.
And if I wanted to say no at the time, my production company would have talked me into it. And if I told them no, my A&R would have talked me into it. Shit, actually, I think I said no. And Kevin Lowndes had to bring me in his fucking office like he always did to talk me into some shit.
Though knowing you definitely said no.
I said no. But Keno, when I was 21, 22, 23, 24 saying no to these things, first of all, I was real emotional. So the no came out wrong, one. And two, I could very easily be talked into something because I was open-minded. It take like getting fucked a few times in a few different arenas to learn how to stand firm in a no.
That's life, though, right?
This nigga Joe said no to everything.
Hey, Royce, let's smoke this up here.
He said, I believe.
Hey, Royce, I was so mad. Royce and Keno, I was so mad when Slaughterhouse came up with that little fucking voting system shit that I still hate to this day because it was a system to oppose a no.
Your ass said no to everything, bro.
Joe first word is no.
Wait, hold up. What's the system?
Votes.
We had to create a separate code, like a code of conduct as far as how we were gonna like deal as a group, and we had to just come up with a voting system because it was too many different times where we disagreed on things. So one person couldn't just be like, yo, yeah, we doing that. The whole group started to not agree on things, all four of us. So we had to have it to where somebody could be outvoted. Otherwise, you know, like if one person
somebody
saying no,
being Joe. Okay, got you.
Joe was saying no to everything. We would want to do something, and Joe would be like, no, fuck that. I'm not doing that.
They came up with a system that was Joe-proof.
This nigga was acting like a damn orphan, bro.
I was crazy for a lot of months. Well, not crazy. I was erratic.
Yeah. Always go with your first mind, Joe.
He ended up being right on a lot of shit, though. I'll give you that, bro.
Thank you.
But he had the most major label experience at that time, on that level at least. Like nobody had in the Slaughterhouse had the major label success that Joe had. Royce, me and you, we was in and out. We was in majors and then we was independent.
Shit, I was in and out too, god damn it.
At least you got a record to go before you went independent.
And I thank God for it. You're right.
Man, we had this debate on Drink Champs all the time. They say, independent or major. I am always voting for the major, man. I don't know. I don't give a fuck about this new shit. When the majors was good, boy, them big checks was awesome, bro. I cannot front on that shit. You know what I mean? We was in the highlight of that shit. I love the majors when the majors was the major.
Was in the highlight of it.
Hey, I love the duality of this right here, right? You got Nori, Joe, and Nori's like, man, this shit is amazing. I'm fucking with this shit.
I'm telling you, listen,
Joe,
man.
Like, fuck everybody.
Hey, that always comes from like people's own individual story. Like you're
absolutely right.
I bought all Nori shit when I was fucking a teenager bugging out. Like I bought all of that. He had success when I was trying to get there. That was the heyday in that shit. So Yeah, his position gonna be different from mine. Like when I came in, that's when all the niggas from Nori era was talking about, oh, the industry shut down, it's over, it's dead, it's dead. I'm like, what the fuck you mean it's dead? I just got here.
Hey, but it's not even an era thing though, because even when we was just talking about the Def Jam, the video game shit, that had overlap, but his experience was different than yours.
Nigga, I got here when the industry thought that Napster would end this.
Facts.
The entire industry thought Napster was ending this shortly. They were saying pack it up.
And then what was it? LimeWire after that? It was LimeWire after that.
And Def Jam, the executives was asking each other, hey, so what you about to do?
And Bear Share and all that shit. Yep.
Nori had a Pharrell that was gonna stop at nothing.
Yeah. I hate niggas like that.
Until he gave that nigga a fucking world smasher.
A bunch of them.
Word.
So you saying Nori's coming from a place of privilege?
No, listen, let's be clear. Let's be clear. The War Report was independent. Let's be clear. The War Report was independent. The War Report was independent.
Nothing, head. I couldn't sniff a Super Thug.
Yeah.
I couldn't sniff. Hey, when them producers would show up, if they did, they wouldn't even play that folder, nigga. Yes, Nori's speaking from a privileged position.
That is not fair. Thank you, Head. Hold me down, Head.
I'm not gonna buy that shit that the producers wasn't showing up to the session. It's still a session at the end of the day. Like it ain't like you in Jersey, like bumming studio time and engineering sessions to pay for it, and you begging producers to pull up.
Head, I tried to get a Pharrell beat like everyone did in 2001, 2, and 3. And I really tried hard to get one when he came and gave Fab like 8 of them in front of my face.
But I was working with Pharrell since '97 though, when he had a choker as a chain.
That's why
you know what I'm saying?
That's your friend.
Yes, he is.
I bought 5 Pharrell beats.
God damn it. Tell him how rich you are, Royce. Tell him how rich you are, Royce.
Hey, Nori, did you ask
No.
Royce
I bought 5 Pharrell beats, but hey,
they wasn't no Super Thug, nigga.
They wasn't what, Royce?
They wasn't Super Thug.
Nah, Royce, he gave you some bangers. Come on, man. Hey,
they wasn't. No, I'm not saying he ain't give me no. I didn't mean to say it like that, but I'm just saying like it's something to be said about when an artist has like a connect. When the producer has like a connection with the artist. It's the same thing with me and Preem. Like a lot of people,
I was just about to say that.
A lot of people be like, man, why you don't give me that shit you gave Royce? It's like we just got a different relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like Preem is emotionally.
Man, Michael Jackson told Pharrell, why you didn't give me the shit you give Nori. Come on, man. We got a chemistry, man.
You gave you the best
exactly.
Hey, Nori. Hey, peep this out. Hey, Pharrell did 5 records for Royce. One of them was Royce, the Clips, Pharrell on the hook. The other one was Pharrell, Royce rapping with Pharrell and Khalees on the hook. The other one was Royce and Eminem over Neptune's beat. I can't remember the other one too.
Oh, I don't want to hear shit from Royce. Royce got the package.
4 records.
Yeah. So now getting back to what Joe Budden say, Royce is speaking from a place of privilege. Yes, let's go.
Listen, we turned the album into Tommy Boy, and Tommy Boy was like, "Why y'all got him singing on so many records? Nobody wants to hear him."
Wow.
Right.
Yeah, they came down on me for having too many records.
Wow.
But see that's fucking okay. That
Tommy ain't your motherfucking boy. Oh,
look, DA. Look, let me ask you this, right?
What's
As a
up?
producer, when you producing records, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, you might have a song that you know, like, oh, I'm gonna give this shit to Pac, or oh, I'm gonna give this shit to Snoop. But when you don't have that in mind, do you still hold it away from an artist because you feel like that artist can't deliver the full potential of a record?
It all depends. Like back in the days, I was working with Drew Down, and they didn't have the money for Ain't Nothing But a Gangsta Party beat. And then Tupac came in the night after, and I gave him the beat, and that was it. You know what I'm saying? You just go.
Wait. You talking about 2 of America's Most Wanted?
Yeah, 2 of America's Most Wanted.
And you said Drew Down from Buckshot Shorty and them? Drew Down?
Now, Drew Down, a Pimp of the Year.
No, I know Drew
He
Down.
from the Bay,
The
right?
Bay Area drew down.
Mhm.
Bay Area
So
drew
you
down.
saying that they would have had that beat if they would have had just the bread? It was just about
They
the
would have
money.
had if they would have had the 10,000, they was having that with the hook and everything on it.
Oh shit.
But they didn't have the money. So I went back to the studio.
That's God works right there. That's God work. That's God work.
So then what you saying is, DA, is that Joe didn't have the budget to compete with Nori for the Neptunes shit.
No, because I guarantee you, Nori was probably playing $5,000 a beat for Pharrell. If he's been with him since '97,
he was popping Ace of Spade all
I couldn't get a Pharrell meeting.
Hey,
but
you probably get a yellow trucker hat though. You know what I'm saying?
But a lot of people don't know. I did the same thing with Swiss. When Swiss came to the studio, he didn't even have a name. They called him D's nephew. I was like, "Yo, who's that?" They said D's nephew. That's he played the beats. Swear to God, Swiss didn't even have a name.
He was D's nephew when I met him too. Hey,
D's nephew.
I don't think he remember though. Like I met Swiss when they was filming Belly. They filmed Belly on my mom's block in Jersey City, and I was rapping out there, and I got Swiss number, and Swiss was trying to make a group, and the group was me, Cassidy, and Drag On, and I kept talking to D about it. This was like probably
That was your first slaughterhouse? First slaughterhouse was you? Who?
Don't
Drag On?
do that. Don't do that.
This is amazing.
Relax.
I'm taking this story.
It never panned out though, thank God.
Y'all
That's
niggas might have made
hilarious.
some noise, nigga.
Nah, I loved Drag On back in the day. You kidding me?
Yeah, I fuck with both of them.
Me too.
Hey Nori, what's the name of that CNN Primo